So you've been fighting for a long time now. What are some of the main challenges that you've dealt with as a professional competitive athlete, and what are the main things that have helped you overcome those challenges?
A lot of things over the years, right? From injury to, staying competitive and winning to be able to stay in the big leagues. Life, man. Like I said, I've been doing this for 15 years, so my life evolves around this, whether it's coaching or, training. It's just kind of what I do. So I've had to adapt a lot of times to different things, and staying healthy at this age is probably the most important thing, so that I can continue to compete.
What are some of the main things that have helped you adapt? Are there any practices or things that you've done specifically to help yourself adapt when you needed to?
Just as you get older, you have to be smarter. I think in general, as the sport has progressed, people are learning how to train smarter and not beat themselves up so bad. Taking the recovery seriously, just as serious as your training, making sure you're sleeping enough, getting your chiropractic, massage therapy, physical therapy, whatever you need to do, taking care of injuries. So I think just the last 10 years, especially the last 5, I've really, really tried to make that a huge part of my daily process is staying healthy, figuring out ways to stay healthy. And just mentally too, being able to stay in this game is hard mentally sometimes with the ups and downs. So you got to really put in a lot of work there. And, we've obviously worked together a little bit with some of that. And, that's something that you understand. And so that's a huge piece of it too.
Right. And I can only imagine, like you said, being able to stay competitive and stay in the big leagues for a long period of time, how obviously not only physically challenging that is, but how actually mentally taxing and mentally challenging that is, to have that mental grit to keep getting that back in there, evolving and adapting. I can only imagine how challenging that is and how much strength you've probably developed over the years just by doing that, making that choice to keep coming back, and then doing well. Like right now you're on a 3-fight win streak, right?
Yeah.
That's so rad, dude.
Yeah, I'm stoked. And yeah, that's a combination of everything, right? The hard work from myself and my staff, my coaching staff is a huge part of it. Not just my staff, but all my training partners at the gym and my family, everybody's got to be on board. But that mental aspect is huge, because you see a lot of guys who have all the physical tools who can't put it together mentally, in the beginning of their career, let alone the end of their career, coming back from losses and injuries, coming in the room and getting your ass kicked by animals like Austin Bannerford and all these young lions. Sometimes it can be, it can be hard on you, and you're taking whoopings every day in a sense, trying to keep up with these young guys, not just whoopings, but just keeping up with their pace and their working pace. Austin's a special person a little bit, his work ethic and everything, obviously. But just in general, these young lions, I see them, cruising down the mat nice and smooth as the old lion comes limping in. But, I still get mine. You know what I mean? I still get mine, and I still perform in the cage, and that's the most important.
Hey, thanks for watching this interview. I hope you feel uplifted and inspired by what was shared. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel to make sure that you see all the other awesome videos that we have coming up.